Hey everyone, this is Tony, JP Wisco, back with another video for you. So today for you guys, I am going to show and talk a little bit about some Japanese Ichiro cards. So you may have seen my video where I do my Ichiro rookie showcase, and in that video I have some of his Japanese cards. But since that video was rookies only, not all of them that I have. So I have a few other Japanese Ichiro cards that are not rookies, but they're from his time with the Orix Blue Wave. And what I wanted to do was show them and then kind of read the backs of them for you. So one of my party tricks is I can read Japanese pretty decently, so I'm going to take a crack at reading the back of these Japanese Ichiro cards so you can learn something, about Ichiro's career in Japan. So yeah, let's just get it started. I'll kind of go in chronological order, starting off with a card that you might have seen if you've seen my Ichiro video, and that's this one. So here's the 93 BBM Ichiro rookie, and this is probably Ichiro's, definitely his most well-known Japanese rookie card. So here it is, and then I'll go ahead and show you the back. So, if you have any of these cards and you ever wondered what the heck the backs of these things say about Ichiro, this is the video for you. So without further ado, give you another look at it. I'll go ahead and read the back and see if we can't learn something here. So this one says, "Did you know?" And that's in English, by the way. Did you know? So as the fourth pick in the draft, Ichiro was in the Junior All-Star game, and in the 8th inning, as a pinch hitter, Ichiro hit the deciding home run and was named MVP. So that's pretty awesome. I bet you didn't know that. Leadoff hitter in the Western League. So the Western League is a Japanese minor league. If you remember, Ichiro, this is the 93 card, 92, 93. Ichiro did some bouncing around. This is not on the card, by the way. Ichiro did some bouncing around, and he spent most of his time in 92, 93 in the minors. So anyway, back to the card. So leadoff hitter in the Western League on July 11th was called up, and the following day cemented his place on the first team with his first base hit. So Ichiro's 24 base hits are a record for high school graduates, basically rookie high school graduate rookies in both leagues. So that would be the Pacific League and the Central League, right? So Ichiro's 24 base hits, that was a record in 92 among rookies or first-year players who were high school graduates. So fresh right out of high school, basically. So yeah, so that's pretty much what that one says. Maybe you didn't know some of that stuff before. Definitely didn't know the bit about, before I first read this card, I didn't know anything about the sort of like the decisive home run that Ichiro hit in that junior all-star game. So that's pretty sweet. So, oh goodness. Okay. Boom. All right. So 93 BBM Ichiro. That's that one. Next up, we've got this one. So this is the 96 BBM Ichiro. And this is a pretty sweet card. Take a look at this. This is like one of those magic motion cards. This is pretty sweet. So he kind of, you tilt the card and he runs. I think Topps has recently put some of these out. Sorry, no blurb to read on this one. As you can see on the back, it's just a picture of Ichiro with some stats. So no blurb to read on this one, but it is one of the non-rookie Japanese Ichiro cards I have, so just decided I'd like to show it off for you guys. There it is. Pretty sweet card. I think these are pretty rare. 96 BBM Ichiro motion card. Believe this was an insert. So pretty sweet. Okay. So next up is the next 96 that I have. So this is 96 BBM fan selected all-star Ichiro 98, or sorry, this is from 98, not 96. So this is a 98 Ichiro. Let me get this back in the top loader. This is a 98 all-star Ichiro card. So I really like this card. Picked this up for pretty cheap. It's just got this really sort of like busy, very like 90s design that I really dig. It's very, you know, just, and then on the back, as you can see, it's got this like baseball with like lightning bolts around it and stuff. So pretty awesome card. There's Ichiro 98, looking more like Ichiro that we all know in this picture. I tell you that, just to compare, that 93 BBM, look at how young he is in that picture. So anyway, so this 98 All-Star Ichiro, let's take a look at this one. So I'll read the back of this one for you guys, while you have a nice look at the front there. So here we go. So this one says that in 4 consecutive years, Ichiro appeared in 4 consecutive years as a leadoff hitter. Ichiro has appeared in the All-Star Series. So a quick thing to note, just so you know, in Japan they don't have an All-Star game where it's just one game. They have an All-Star Series. So they don't play one game. They play usually 2 or 3 games between the Central League and the Pacific League. So it's not just one game. So that might be, reading this card, it might be a source of confusion if you didn't know that. So anyway. So yeah, leadoff hitter, 4 consecutive years in the All-Star Series. And let's see here. In 4 consecutive years, he appeared in every inning of all 9 games. So as I said, 9 games All-Star in 4 years. That's because they have an All-Star Series and not just one game. So if that confused you. And the only time in that span that Ichiro finished a game without a hit was the 2nd game of the 96 series. So he had a hit in all other games. In that same year, from the 3rd game to the 2nd game of the 97 series, Ichiro had at least 2 base hits. So again, basically just, you know, saying Ichiro's just hitting the crap out of the ball, right? And he's piling up all-star appearances and all that good stuff. So there it is, 98 fan-selected Ichiro. Here's the back for you. Okay. And, okay, next one is another 98 BBM. Or, sorry, not BBM. It's a 98 Colby. So, this is 98 Colby. Star Card 98 Ichiro. This one's very shiny and sparkly, but you can't see it too well from here, sorry. Alright, so then I'll quick show you the back. Alright, S36 98 Colby Star card. Here's the back for you. Colby cards are always a little bit smaller than your standard baseball card, and they still are, at least for the most part. So, alright, so here we go. I'll read the back of this one for you. So it says, superstar and pride of the baseball world. From opening day, displayed his hitting prowess and maintained his high batting average. He is looking to become the first player in baseball history, that is Japanese baseball, to be the premier leadoff hitter for 5 years running. So that's presumably that is based on batting title, or for leadoff hitters. So first player 5 years running to be basically the batting champion. So, all right, so there, that one. The blurb is a little easier, a little shorter. So, mercifully, right? Some of these things, Japanese sentences are a little bit flipped around, and the ordering's a little different. So it kind of takes me a second to sort of form it into a coherent English sentence, right? I can't really just like translate it directly. Okay, so 98 Colby, pretty sweet. This next one is probably my favorite non-rookie Japanese Ichiro card that I have. And that's this one. This is 2000 Colby. So this one, 2000 Colby Ichiro. This is an absolutely beautiful card. In fact, I'm considering getting this one slabbed up just because I like it so much. So 2000 Colby, this is of course the year before. This was his last year in the Japanese league, right before he came to the Mariners. So just give you another, let's see, look at that. It's pretty sweet. And this is actually a redemption, this version. So this is the SPO3 2000 Colby. It was a redemption card. So you did have to, I guess, like mail in for it. So there's the back. There we go. Okay. And then, so here we go. I'll read this one for you guys too, while you enjoy the front here. So it says, I don't actually know what that says. With a cool demeanor. He became the third player in history to hit a grand slam in 5 consecutive seasons. And last year showed off his hitting prowess and strength in games. Sorry, this one's a little difficult. The superstar of the baseball world. This year as well, what kind of record will be broken with his bat? So, yeah, Ichiro's last year in Japanese baseball. Obviously, his legend in Japan is cemented at this point. Batting title after batting title. He's getting ready to go to the majors. And just an all-around pretty sweet card. So, like I said, I might be getting this one slabbed up sometime in the near future. So, okay, so that's it for these Japanese Ichiro cards. I hope you learned something. I thought on this card, the point about Ichiro hitting a grand slam in 5 consecutive seasons was a pretty cool little piece of trivia there. Like, of course, Ichiro was never a power guy. He was more of a power guy in Japan, but not once he came over to the majors. And, you know, a lot of people said how Ichiro probably could have been more of a power guy if he wanted to be. But he decided kind of not to be that kind of player and just play his game as kind of being the ultimate leadoff hitter, high average, getting base hits and stuff like that. So, but yeah, 5 consecutive years with a grand slam, that's pretty awesome. And Ichiro of all people, right? I would have even, you know, if it was like Hideki Matsui or something, I would even understand that. But Ichiro, it's like, what can he do, right? Okay, so before I finish this video, getting kind of long, if you saw my other video, because this is about Japanese Ichiro cards, if you saw my other video where I ripped the energy drink food and beverage issue Ichiro cards from 2002 Upper Deck Japan, go check that out if you haven't seen it, but I'm just going to kind of showcase those cards again because even though, and these are them, even though they are all in English, as you will see, they are technically their Japanese issues. So these are Japanese Ichiro cards, even though they are all in English. So, so for example, here they are. As I said, as I broke down in my other video where I ripped the foil packs, these came packaged in 2002 with packs of an energy drink in Japan. And they came 1 card per foil pack, 25 card, or was it 20? Ichiro set. And you can pause that to read the blurb if you want. So yeah, these are pretty cool. These are nice cards. I'll show you the next one. This is number 3 in the set. I really like this picture of Ichiro. He's got like his batting helmet over his eyes and his face is kind of shaded. It looks pretty cool. Kind of badass. Back of this one. So yeah, you can learn more about these in my other video. Go check that out if you haven't. Food and beverage and regional issues are something that I've recently started to get interested in, and these were produced by the energy drink by Sato Pharmaceutical Company. So yeah, they share design with 2002 Upper Deck for the most part. Although on the front you can see it says Junker Special Edition. That's pretty much the key difference between these and just like regular 2002 Upper Deck. And this is my favorite one. I bought 4 packs of this, although I ripped 2 on camera. And this is my this is like my favorite one, so that I have at least. So this is number 6 in the series. And I like this picture a lot. I don't know, he's copying Griffey, I guess, his teammate. He's got the hat on backwards and stuff like that. Another Seattle legend, I should say. Ichiro didn't play much with Griffey, but Griffey, what year did Mariners fans, what year did Griffey go to the Reds? Forgot. 2002? So anyway, so the reason I like this one is because this picture, I think it's the same scene as the picture that was taken for the Ultimate Collection rookie Ichiro, which is of course like that's like the holy of holies for Ichiro cards, and one I will never have. Thousands and thousands of dollars for that one, but okay. And then just one more thing before I sign off here. If you haven't seen it, this is one of my favorite cards that I have. 2001 Bowman Chrome X-Fractor Ichiro rookie. The reason is because the back is in Japanese. But, of course, this is an American card. I won't go ahead and read this back for you because it says the exact same thing as the English back. So you can go ahead and find a picture of the English back and read it if you want. But just thought I'd show that off because, yeah, this is a heck of a card. And it's in Japanese in the back, although it's, U.S. issue, North American issue Topps. So, all right, guys. Well, that's all. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about Ichiro through these Japanese Ichiro cards. And yeah, as always, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Peace.